of a review of the U.S. policy on hostages, specifically with ransoms. I'm wondering if it's still the State Department's view that ransoms should not be paid to terrorist organizations for the release of hostages.
Well, I know there's been some attention to this in the last couple of days as a result of a report about a letter to Congress. The administration's goal has always been to use all of our resources within the bounds of law to assist families and to bring loved ones home. In light of the increasing number of U.S. citizens taken hostage by terrorist groups overseas and the extraordinary nature of recent hostage cases, this past summer, President Obama directed relevant departments and agencies, which includes the State Department as well as the FBI, the Department of Defense, the intelligence community, to conduct a comprehensive review of how the U.S. government addresses these matters. Now, we're not going to be able to detail every effort or every tool we use to try to bring American hostages home, but we continue to use all appropriate capabilities, military, intelligence, law enforcement, diplomatic, to recover American hostages, and those efforts continue.
Okay, so you said within the bounds of law, paying ransoms to a known terrorist group would constitute material support to terrorism. So would that still be illegal?
Well, it's a matter of longstanding policy that we don't grant concessions to hostage takers. We feel that doing so would only put more Americans at risk of being taken captive.
Is that policy under review as part of this broader review?
Well, as I say, the president directed all of the agencies involved to conduct a comprehensive review of how we address these matters. I'm not going to get into any more detail.
I mean, these matters is vague, and I guess what we're asking is a reasonable question, which is whether or not the United States' longstanding policy of not paying ransoms or providing other concessions to hostage takers is itself being reviewed. If you say that it's being reviewed, it seems to me that you are then potentially giving an incentive to hostage takers, because maybe you'll change the policy and then they can hope to get paid off. So, but I still think it's a reasonable question. Are you reviewing that policy or not? These matters is completely vague. I have no idea what's in that. So, are you reviewing it or not?
No, it's our policy, our longstanding policy on granting concessions to hostage takers remains. I'm not going to characterize further the nature of an ongoing review.
Is that for government ransoms as well as private ransoms?
Again, I'm not going to characterize the scope of the review.
Short of